Back into the action, ladies and gentlemen, as 21-year-old Edmund Coley will be taking on seasoned boxer Cesar Morales.
Kansas City, you guys ready for another one, huh? Let's do it. Let's bring out Cesar Morales.
Coming to the cage, it is Cesar Morales, and as I said, he is one tough Mexican-style boxer training under Rudy Bears. Now, he is always one of these guys who just comes absolutely forward, throws hands with reckless abandon, but has good results and does a lot of damage.
Cesar is always in tip-top physical condition. He is always ready to put 100% pressure on the whole 3 rounds.
Look for Cesar to definitely throw hands in this fight, and he wants to control where this fight takes place.
Let's bring out his opponent tonight, Edmund Coley.
Still searching for his first win in the world of mixed martial arts. It is 21-year-old Taekwondo black belt Edmund Coley, trains alongside at Howard's ATA. Looks tonight to do some damage. He told me tonight, I'm going back to my roots. He says, I've tried to use my wrestling. He was also a state freestyle wrestler in high school. He says, but tonight I want to go back to my Taekwondo. He feels that that's what's going to take to neutralize the boxing of Cesar Morales. As we go to our supplement superstore's tail of the tape, Edmund Coley, 21 years old, 5'9", 138 pounds. He did miss weight. Cesar Morales, 37 years old, 5'5", 135.8 pounds.
Ladies and gentlemen, tonight, fighting out of the blue corner this evening. He stands 5 feet 5 inches tall. He weighs in at 135.8 pounds. Give it up for Cesar Morales. His opponent tonight, fighting from across the cage out of the red corner this evening. He stands 5 feet 9 inches tall. He weighs in at 138 pounds. Please welcome Edmund Coley.
So here's the thing with this fight, Jeremy. Edmund Coley wants to use his Taekwondo. He needs distance for that. Cesar Morales doesn't generally give anybody an inch of distance. It's 100% pressure. I can't wait to see how this fight turns out.
Referee Mike Anglin has the call. This fight is 3 3-minute rounds. Edmund Coley in the red trunks and Cesar Morales in the black. Few short kicks they're coming out of Morales.
Again, Morales doesn't waste any time. He's out there to fight. He starts fighting right away. Coley hasn't thrown a strike yet.
Coley seems very timid here. He's also squaring up quite a bit. Interesting mix-up here coming out of Cesar Morales, throwing some more kicks than we've seen him do lately.
Still haven't seen a strike out of Coley.
That doesn't bode well in the judge's eyes to start.
You got to throw punches and kicks to win a fight, Jeremy.
Absolutely, Kevin. That's how this game works. Big inside leg kick. They're coming out of Morales. We still have seen nothing coming from Coley. He needs to do something quickly. Inside leg kick. They're coming from Morales. A lot of nervous energy there, though, out of Morales.
That's kind of how Morales fights. So
that's true. Halfway through round one,
he'll do that for the whole fight.
We are halfway through the first round, and we have yet to see a strike come out of Edmund Coley. Now, he hasn't taken any damage, but he hasn't done anything either.
Exactly. I mean, there's a difference in not taking damage and losing the round. He's not taking a lot of damage, but he's not winning the round.
Morales starting to find a home for those kicks. Nice side kick there out of Morales. Under 1 minute remaining here in round one. Yet to see a strike thrown out of Coley. There we go with a kick finally, but Cesar swarms in on him. Shot to the body, caught, thrown away from Coley. Good combination out of Morales, down to 25 seconds here remaining in the first round. Morales just chopping here at Coley. Big swarm there coming out of Morales with 10 seconds down. Now, let me ask you something here, Kevin. Is there a potential for a 10-8 with a standing up fight?
I don't think so, not in that case. You know, Morales threw, obviously, all the strikes, but he didn't land a ton. I mean, my unofficial copy strike numbers have Coley throwing 1 strike the entire first round. Pretty sure you're not going to win that way.
Yeah, that does not bode well here. As we go to our Mattingly Lumber instant replay, we see Morales throwing, as we said, nice combinations, moving, trying to swarm here against Coley.
And this can be frustrating for a fighter like Morales. You can't fight an opponent that's not looking to fight you. If you're going to run away, this isn't a track meet, guys. This is a fight in a cage.
I love how my partner has a way with words as we move to the second round. Let's see what the corner here of Edmund Coley gave him some advice, hoping we are going to hear him throw some punches.
I bet they told him to punch and kick.
Little more here coming from Morales, trying to chase him down. But again, not cutting off the cage, but boy, is he going after. Again, not a lot of action here coming out of Coley in the red, Cesar Morales in the black. Morales trying to take it to Coley here. Now, if we could say anything here, though, about Coley, he is avoiding the damage.
Well, I'm going to be honest with you, Jeremy. When you're not fighting, you're going to avoid damage. I mean, two guys have to want to fight for there to be a fight.
That is a very true statement, Kevin, here. And we can definitely tell that Cesar Morales wants to fight. The crowd is actually getting a little restless behind us.
I can't say I blame them, to be honest. I'm getting a little restless myself.
Couple of inside leg kicks here coming from Morales. Again, Cesar is just absolutely going to chase down Coley.
I mean, Cesar is doing his best to get some action going.
Now, a little behind the scenes action here. Edmund Coley's mom is even yelling for him to punch at the moment.
Again, more punches and kicks out of Morales, more moving out of Coley.
Oh my goodness, the advice that is coming from Edmund Coley's mother, where you're seeing some shots out of Cesar. Under 40 seconds remaining here in the second round. Morales trying to get in tight. Coley able to get away. Ladies and gentlemen, the audience here is having a great time.
You gotta go. You gotta go.
10 seconds remaining here in the second round. Another leg kick here coming out of Morales. He's just going to chop that lead leg.
Coley's mom is imploring him to hit Morales. I'd implore him just to throw a punch.
Maybe we need to send Edmund Coley's mother over into his corner.
Couldn't hurt.
As we go to our Mattingly Lumber instant replays. Now, Coley did have a couple there in the exchanges, eats a bunch of shots though, so I believe we are now, as you said, I believe on the punch counter we are up to 5.
Possibly. I'm not going to confirm that. I think it might be a little shy of that.
Remember, we got 5 bars open for you guys to drink all night long.
Definitely we are seeing this here as so far 2 rounds to nothing for Cesar Morales. Again, I believe that Edmund Coley's corner is imploring him to throw anything.
Absolutely. I mean, you're not going to get invited back to fight on a show like ShamrockFC if you're not going to try and fight.
Big heavy hand there coming from Morales, looking for that fight. Couple of shots thrown there out of Coley, knees to the body. Morales almost going for a head and arm trip. Tightens back up. Coley throws him off, though, with some decent takedown defense. Not going to win him any points in the judge's eyes, but
Coley's using that takedown defense to stand up and not punch. I mean, I don't mean to sound, I'm a little frustrated with this fight.
Morales here trying to work as Coley on his horse. They're getting away. Ladies and gentlemen at home, I am glad you cannot hear some of the crowd. But Morales here is trying to put on a show for the people, trying to throw that double jab, looking to find a home. Nice outside leg kick again there coming out of Morales.
I mean, Morales is doing everything he can to turn this into a fight.
Edmund trying to make something happen.
I think Morales might buy Coley a cookie or something if he would fight with him. Morales is doing his best out there. I mean, he's doing everything he can to try and turn this into a fight.
Yeah, at some point in time, you have to be so frustrated with your opponent that he is running like this. That what point in time do you stop and do the old, Caleb Starnes, Nate Rock Corey fight back in the UFC? And just start clowning on it.
I mean, Jeremy, I would bet my house this kid will not be back at ShamrockFC. He's even getting warned by the referee.
Referee Mike England literally just told him, you need to do something. Throws a jab, actually finds a shot.
I'm going to tell you something, Jeremy. The sport of mixed martial arts is not for everybody, and it might not be for Edmund Coley after watching him in this fight tonight.
30 seconds remaining here in the third and final round. Morales again seems to, like I said, he seems to be getting frustrated. Which,
well, of course he's frustrated.
At this point in time, what else could you be? Ten seconds remaining.
When Coley throws his hands, he's landing them a couple times. It's not like Morales is a super slick guy trying not to get hit.
If he would have only done that maybe 3 rounds ago.
Absolutely. I mean, Coley had to throw, you have to throw punches to win a fight. I mean, punches, kicks, take down something. You are trying to knock your opponent unconscious or choke them unconscious or submit them.
Unfortunately, what we saw in this fight was a very one-sided run after from Cesar Morales, who came to put on a show for the fans. Unfortunately, sometimes it takes 2 to rumble here in the cage.
Man, I agree 100%. I've never seen anything like that in the Shamrock FC cage. Disappointed doesn't begin to describe that fight for me.
All right, let's send this one up to the cage to Stephen Bayer to make it official.
I'm waiting with bated breath. I'm not sure who won.
How many punches you think were thrown there on Coley from the punch tracker?
Ladies and gentlemen,
He
going to
picked it up the last
scorecards
round, might
this
have got a
evening.
5 in.
All the judges saw this card 30-27. Your winner by unanimous decision out of the blue corner this evening, Cesar Morales.
Cesar Morales with the easy win here, coming over Edmund Coley, who we believe on the punch tracker threw about 15 shots in 3 rounds. Not the way to win a fight, ladies and gentlemen, but that's okay, because coming up we have more action right here at Shamrock Fighting Championships, and we'll be right back right after this.